everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we were diving into a super exciting topic that's changing the game for kids and parents everywhere: educational gaming. Forget what you think you know about video games. We're not talking about mindless button mashing. We're talking about a revolution in learning, where play becomes a powerful tool for developing real-world skills. Think about it. When kids are playing, they're not just having fun. They're problem-solving, thinking critically, and experimenting with new ideas in a safe, engaging environment. The world of educational games is absolutely exploding right now, with incredible titles that teach everything from coding and mathematics to art and history. These aren't just digital flashcards. They're immersive worlds that spark curiosity and encourage a genuine love for learning. Let's kick things off with one of the biggest and most impactful areas: coding games. Gone are the days when learning to code meant staring at lines of complex text. Now, kids can learn the fundamentals of programming by guiding a character through a maze, building a virtual robot, or even designing their own simple game. Games like Scratch, Tinker, or Code Combat use visual, block-based languages that make abstract concepts like loops, variables, and conditional logic feel intuitive and fun. It's like building with digital Legos. A child might be dragging and dropping blocks to make a cat dance on screen, but what they're actually learning is sequencing and algorithmic thinking. These are the foundational skills for computer science and engineering. The best part? They're learning it all while feeling like they're just playing. And this isn't just a gimmick. Studies have shown that this kind of game-based learning can be incredibly effective. When a child successfully programs a character to navigate a challenge, they get an immediate sense of accomplishment. This positive feedback loop builds confidence and resilience. They learn that it's okay to make mistakes, because in a game, you can always try again. You can debug your code, figure out what went wrong, and come back with a better solution. This process of trial and error is at the heart of both gaming and scientific inquiry. It teaches persistence, a skill that's invaluable in every aspect of life, not just in front of a screen. But the learning doesn't stop at coding. Let's talk about building and strategy games. Titles like Minecraft, for example, are basically giant sandboxes for creativity and engineering. On the surface, a child is just gathering resources and building cool-looking houses. But look closer. To build that house, they need to plan, manage their resources, and understand spatial relationships. They might be calculating how many wood blocks they need to complete a wall, which is a practical application of math. They might be experimenting with redstone to create simple circuits, which is a playful introduction to electrical engineering. They are literally designing and constructing virtual worlds, which hones their architectural and design thinking. And when they play with others on a server, they're learning collaboration, communication, and teamwork to achieve a common goal. Then you have puzzle games, which are fantastic brain trainers. These games are specifically designed to challenge a player's logic, pattern recognition, and problem-solving abilities. Think about games where you have to manipulate shapes to fit into a space, or solve intricate riddles to unlock the next level. Each puzzle is a mini-workout for the brain's executive functions. These are the skills that help us plan, focus our attention, and juggle multiple tasks. So while your child is intensely focused on figuring out that tricky puzzle, they're actually sharpening the cognitive tools they'll use in school to solve math problems and write essays. It's amazing to see the direct translation from in-game skills to real-world abilities. A kid who masters resource management in a strategy game might become better at managing their allowance or planning a school project. A child who loves designing complex structures in a building game might develop a passion for architecture or urban planning. The connection is real. We're seeing kids who learned coding through games go on to build their own apps or even start robotics clubs at their schools. They're taking the confidence and knowledge they gained from playing and applying it in tangible, impressive ways. So, how can you, as a parent, tap into this powerful trend? The first step is to do a little research. Look for games that are praised for their educational content. Websites like Common Sense Media offer great reviews that break down the learning value of different games. Don't be afraid to play the games with your kids. It's a fantastic way to bond and understand what they're learning. Ask them questions about their strategy. Why did you build that there? How did you solve that puzzle? This encourages them to articulate their thought process, reinforcing the learning. It's also important to create a healthy balance. Screen time is a valid concern, but it's all about the quality of that time. An hour spent creatively solving problems in a learning game is far more beneficial than an hour passively watching videos. Set clear boundaries and encourage them to take their digital skills into the physical world. If they love a coding game, maybe look into a simple robotics kit they can program in real life. If they're obsessed with a building game, get out the blocks and craft supplies and challenge them to recreate their virtual designs. The future of education isn't about replacing teachers with tablets. It's about integrating these powerful new tools to make learning more personalized, engaging, and effective. Gaming provides a unique space where kids are motivated to push their own limits and learn at their own pace. They are in control. They are the heroes of their own learning journey. This sense of agency is incredibly empowering and can foster a lifelong passion for discovery. So next time you see your child glued to a screen, take a closer look. They might not just be playing a game. They might be building a city, solving a complex logical problem, or writing their very first lines of code. They're leveling up their skills, one quest at a time. They are learning, growing, and preparing for a future we can only imagine, all while having the time of their lives. It's a win-win. Thanks so much for watching today. What are some of your favorite learning games for kids? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to check them out. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content on how we can help our kids thrive in this digital age. See you in the next one.